May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. This is the Euro USD analysis for the week ahead. Euro USD. Now, as far as the economic calendar for the week ahead is concerned, this looks like it's going to be a smooth, calm week. Hardly any earth shattering kind of super interest rate decisions to be made, and non-farm payroll, U.S. CPI or PPI, that is behind us. All right. Now we have some CPI for the CAD and the CPI news for the CAD and the pound, but they aren't going to. They don't have the potential to reverse this market. It's going to be. It's just a good injection of good volatility, but uh, it's going to be a pretty calm week ahead. Now, and there's no news drivers on Thursday and Friday. So these are the dog days of summer, and you know how the market can act towards the second half of August. Not a whole lot of big moves to be expected. All right, big old aggressive moves. Now we're looking at the weekly time frame on the Euro USD, the weekly time frame, right? And as you can see, we've been moving sideways for over a year, and we're still in uh, uh, this consolidation, right? Last week, let's take a look at those last week's candles here. All right, this is last week's candle. This is the new week that just opened, right? For the week ahead. But this is last week's candle. What we did was we took out the high of the previous week candle, which was a doji, and this one then closed back within the range of that candle as a doji. All right, indecisive. We had this big um, aggressive candle 3 weeks ago, and it it was followed up by a obvious decline in momentum. Right, it just so happens that it is declining at this uh, bullish movement before the bearish impulsive drive down. This is an order block, folks. And this is where the market is finding it's losing its energy. Now, if we take out this high, the protected high, if we take out that protective high, just with a sweep, a raid of the buy side liquidity there, this market could come on down. Look, I want you to take a step back, a step back from uh, that close up view and see that making, we made a higher high, a lower low, lower high, lower low. All right. The market changed here. This is the first time we see uh, lows being taken out and then close below in over a year, right? When this happened, we closed down a little lower than since, and then we see this movement. All right. Now, this is forming a, what do you call this? A descending channel here from this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We broke these lows and the highs remain protected. This is the protected high. All right. And this is the new low that it created. So this trading range is what I want to focus on. When the market breaks a low, I want to see a pullback, and this is what is happening right now, a pullback. Now, I want you to also see that we didn't go all the way to the what do you call it, the support line of this descending channel. We went to the mean, the middle of it. All right, because that's what happens. A means reversion. Market gets past it, and then it comes back to it. It gets past it, and then comes back to it. It gets past it. It comes back to it. This is where the market danced, and we see this upsurge. So uh, this looks like a pullback to me, a retracement into this bullish movement. I mean, this bearish movement here, this bearish impulsive move. Let's go down to the daily so we can start to strategize. Okay, strategize. Now we see a clean break of market structure here. A clean break. This means the sellers are in control. The markets protected this low. All right, protected this low and moved up, giving us a chalk here, a change of character here. And you're thinking, okay, we are in pullback mode. Now we have to wait until the pullback is over. We pulled it into what? The order block that I pointed out earlier. The market is mitigating this order block, right? This looks like a what do you call this? A bullish. It looks like it's a bullish flag, right? Which is a continuation pattern, and it looks like we may be heading up towards the protected high here or this high. All right. Once the market takes these highs inside of this uh, impulsive leg, I'm thinking that we're going to see the market give us a sell model, and we can take a sell straight downtown to these lows. Okay. Um, let's use the Fibonacci retracement tool at the protected high, because this is the highest point between this low and the new low. This is the highest point. This is a protected high. So I want to see from this high to this low, stretch it over to the left so we can see the numbers. Here's your 50% of the trading range. This is the equilibrium. Anything below this is discount prices. This is where you want to take your longs. This is where you want to take your shorts from premium prices. In this downtrend, as the market is trending down, I'm looking to take shorts. I'm not looking to take these short-term longs here. You can if you want to scalp it up. You know, scalpers don't care about bias, and that's fine. All right, that's not my trading plan. I want to see if we get to these OTE levels, the optimal trade entry levels, 618, 705, and 786. This is where I want the markets to form the sell model. What is the sell model? Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. As soon as it breaks that low, we wait for the pullback. This is the optimal trade entry, and we can take it on down. That's what I'm waiting for at this high, at this high. If we make it up here, I'm kind of confident that we will. All right. You see the descending channel? The market is already outside of it. That's why I'm thinking that the market is still going to continue to climb. We broke past it, retapped it, retested, and looked like we're pushing higher up. Look at Thursday's candle. I mean, Thursday's candle, Friday's candle. We this support, this resistance line has turned into support for higher prices, and I'm thinking that's where we're heading towards. If you watched the breakdown I did, the analysis on the US dollar, you'll know that with the US dollar, I'll briefly go to it if I can get to it. Hello. All right. This is US dollar here. I'm waiting for the market to push down further and give me this low, these lows here, which are relative equal lows, a very strong uh, draw on liquidity. And this is sell side liquidity. This is another low here that if the market doesn't stop there, I'm looking for it to form the buy model here. Here is where I'm going to be looking primarily. It, and I'm looking for exactly the opposite on the Euro USD. Gets up here. Oops. If it gets up here, I'm going to be looking for the market to give me my sell model here. If it gets past this, continues up here to this high, I will be looking for that sell model to form there as well. All right, but this is where I'll be looking first I think this is the most likely spot. We'll find out in a minute. I'm not just going to jump in blind on some sells when it gets up there. I'm waiting for the formation of that sell model. Again, the sell model was higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. As soon as it breaks that, I'm waiting for the pullback into this bearish leg, and this will be the optimal trade entry on the lower time frames. Okay, that's where I want to take my entry. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go back and check out the videos that I already put out today, which was for the US dollar index. Before that, I put out gold. And before that, I put out the equities video for the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow. Did some analysis for them. Hey, go check those out. And make sure you leave a like or a boost and leave a comment. Those help my channel to grow, and that's the only thing I ask. I don't ask much. All right, do the same for this video. Trade carefully this week, and I will see you in the next video. May profits be upon you.